got to arrange my camera so I can see so many people. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. There we have it. We have today the final game of week 2. We have Sandusky's Daycare versus Frankchester United. Sandusky's Daycare coming off a loss. Both teams played very close games, but Sandusky's Daycare do start the season 0-1. Frankchester United start the season 1-0. Very close in points per game. 9 for Sandusky's Daycare, 11 for Frankchester United. Sandusky's Daycare, I believe MLB was the only sports major that question they got that was not a niche. So they were 100% on that question. And Frankchester United were 100% on their geography question. And then last week, Sandusky's Daycare lost to the Chop House in a very close game, 10-9. Should have reversed, but and then Frankchester United won against the Hypnotoads in an overtime game where they won 11-10. So that is our tale of the tape. As I said earlier, for anyone that missed it, Sandusky's Daycare is going first. They will be answering every category first, including niches. I didn't try to switch it around or anything. So all of their questions will be answering first, and then Frankchester United will be going second. Let's get this underway. First category that we have, this is just a sports category. Little League World Series colorway. So this is referring to like the color of uniforms that they wear. Would anyone like to double?
I say no.
No. Yeah.
No.
No
It did
for
just start off a Little League World Series game, so
I don't want to risk it with.
we're not doubling.
Guys, what's
Northeast.
Little League?
Also, I will say, like, I know that they added teams this year, so don't worry about that. Just go, like, these will both be regions that are like historically have consistently been in the Little League World Series, just to avoid any confusion with that. Okay, so let's get this underway. Sandusky's going first. No doubles used. Identify the U.S. region with this colorway.
I think this is Massachusetts.
What's a region?
Oh,
I think
Northeast?
Northeast or New England. I don't think they. I think it's like a Northeast.
It's Southwest, Southeast, Pacific Northwest. I think it's gonna be Northeast, not gonna be New England.
Yeah, I think you're on the money at the right area. I just want to make sure we get the terminology right. I think it's Northeast. I don't think it's New England. I really hope not.
Warren, I saw like a Massachusetts team because Massachusetts played Tennessee, and that fucker Wes Rucker retweets
So
all
the-
of the videos.
Fletcher, yes, but their jerseys are like Tennessee played in the Southeast jersey.
Yes. Okay. So I think this is a north. I still think it's Northeast.
Yeah, let's do that.
Northeast. Final.
Northeast final is incorrect.
It's gonna be.
I think I know what it is.
You know it now.
Well, I had a second guess, but I wasn't going to listen.
What about Midwest?
Sure, I have no idea.
I literally, is this like young baseball? Is that what this is?
Oh god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Young baseball.
I-
Midwest final.
Midwest final answer is incorrect as well. You were the right region. It is New England. Northeast has
Oh.
never been a region. It's usually been
Fucking
New
A.
England and Mid-Atlantic are the two like northeastern regions. That
Would you
qualify.
have given it to them if they said NE?
No, because Northeast could have been implied there, and yeah, no, I can't do that. Okay, so that's an unfortunate turn of events. On the right track, just didn't get the right terminology. We move on with Frankchester United's question. Identify the international region that uses this colorway?
Oh, Craig.
Africa.
Is Africa just one region?
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know anything about baseball, especially Little League baseball. Send it.
Africa final.
Africa final answer is incorrect. 30
Um,
seconds.
So Hawaii uses the yellow but they use a teal blue.
Is Hawaii international though?
I don't think Hawaii is
I
international.
don't think it is either.
It could be Curacao.
I didn't even
I
see
know
them
Curacao in the final this year.
Yeah, it's not Japan. It's not Taiwan. It's not Canada. It's not like there's the Caribbean. That's a region. It's the Caribbean. You want to do that?
We can go the Caribbean or Curacao.
Need an
Caribbean will
answer.
be the region.
Caribbean final
Okay, I'm
answer.
taking the Caribbean. That is also incorrect. This is Australia. I would have taken Oceania for this just because, even though technically, but I would have taken Oceania for this colorway at least because they've used it in the past. They've been grouped in with Australia, but this is Australia. Yeah, both these teams went out like immediately got like 2 losses. So tried to go with teams that a little bit lesser known. So nothing to start off the game. We have geography. Would anyone like to double this?
I say no.
I say we wait for
Probably
sports
double.
major.
Yeah.
I think we double this.
You want to double it?
I mean, I feel like getting this as a non-niche is pretty big for us, right? We might use this as a niche.
Okay, let's
Well,
double.
I know Hawaii is not international. I was asking that with a sarcastic response to Fletcher.
Steven, are you a geography guy at all?
No.
Okay. Craig, do you want to double it? I know a decent amount of geography, and you know more than me.
Why not?
All right, let's double
Doubling it? Okay. Frankchester United using their first lifeline, the first lifeline of the game. They're doubling it. However, this is Sandusky's Daycare's question. So for Sandusky's, here we go. What? Oh, whoops. Matt, is that going to fuck up my timer?
It
I
should be
accidentally double
fine.
pressed.
It should be
Okay.
fine.
Regardless, you guys read it, but what country is surrounded by those countries? Venezuela, Brazil,
This is
Suriname.
French Guiana.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the right area. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hope the correct answer is not France though, because that's kind of like the trippy thing here.
I think it goes by French Guiana.
It does, but like, yeah, if we get fucked like northeastern New England, we're very grumpy. But it's French Guiana. Final answer.
French Guiana is incorrect.
Ah,
Or the other side.
Venezuela, Brazil,
Brit-
and
uh,
Suriname. Is it Papua New Guinea?
whoa.
No,
Papua New Guinea. No, that's
that's wrong.
Wait,
Uruguay and I don't actually have no clue.
they
I
touch
just
each
have no
other.
idea.
Paraguay.
No, yeah.
Paraguay final.
Paraguay final answer incorrect. This is just Guyana. French Guiana is also there, but it's only surrounded by Suriname and Brazil. It's in
Brutal.
yeah. So that's
This is-
why I couldn't give it to you.
No, I don't blame you. This is
Yeah,
just
it's
the
just a
saddest
tough
start
break.
to trivia ever.
Yeah, no,
We've gotten
it's-
gotten wrong on
it-
two
it's
like
tough to get-
technicalities.
And the
Yeah,
thing is, we've given them the correct answer 2 times.
Yeah, no, it was right there. It's like it's really hard for me to judge those, but that's how I had to go with it. So unfortunate there. We move on. For Frankchester United, this is for 2 points.
This better not be French Guiana.
What country is surrounded by Yemen, UAE, and Saudi Arabia?
Yemen, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. Isn't that Craig, do you have an idea? Or do you
Oman.
I'm almost positive that's Oman as well. Because UAE is above it, Yemen's below it, and Saudi Arabia is the rest. And then it's ocean, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's just send it then.
Oman
All right,
final.
Oman, yeah.
Oman, final answer. Putting points on the board, we have Oman as the correct answer. So it is 2. Damn it. Fuck. I'm just going to stop sharing for a second to reveal anything
Hey,
because I accidentally pressed through my scoreboard.
understandable.
So yeah, Oman was correct. Just going to put the points up on the board. That's 2, and then your double was used there. So excellent use of the double. Nice get there. Unfortunate break for Sandusky's on the first 2 questions to be lost on technicalities, but that's the way she goes sometimes. We have our first niche round of the night, and no lifelines can be used here. Let's get into it. It's 2010's UFC for Sandusky's first. In 2014, which fighter defended their championship against Urija Faber, only to lose it later that same year in a fight against TJ Dillashaw?
I'm thinking this is Cody Garbrandt. Final answer.
Cody Garbrandt, final answer is incorrect. Other side, 30 seconds.
Know nothing about UFC.
I just started watching UFC. I don't know any about the history of it, so I'm completely blank on this.
Kobe Covington.
I love Colby Covington. He's hilarious. Final answer.
Colby Covington, final answer is also incorrect. This is Renan Barão, a Brazilian guy. He is a bantamweight. Okay, we move on. No points there. To 2010s NBA drafts. This is Frankchester United's niche. Their question. The Denver Nuggets' highest pick was 7th overall, obviously in the 2010s, in back-to-back years where they selected Jamal Murray and this player.
I have no idea.
What if it's Taj Gibson?
um, I don't know. Michael Porter Jr. Final answer. I know that's
Michael
not it,
Porter Jr. final answer is incorrect.
I thought that
3
was the right
seconds.
answer.
Kenneth Farid and Gary Payton Jr. were the two that popped into my head, but I don't think either of them were picked at 7.
No. Who was that? He was that point guard. This isn't gonna help at all.
Oh,
Moutier, whatever his fucking name is.
Emmanuel
I don't
Moutier?
think- I don't know when he was drafted, but he was a top 10 pick.
5.
And he busted.
Emmanuel Moutier, final answer.
Manuel Moutier, final answer is correct.
Let's
Come
go.
back into it with a steal off the opponent's niche.
Good job, Willie.
Excellent
Fletcher.
pull by Will. Terrific stuff. You love to see that. We are back into an electric game. God has
We needed
granted
that. We
them
needed
some
that.
luck after the first 2 rounds. They needed that. Okay, so we still have 3 lifelines on the board. It is tied 2-2. Sandusky still do have their double. Both teams have their phone a friend. As we go into college football, would anyone like to
Boys?
double this?
I think we should double this.
Here's my only thought. I have a feeling this will be about the rankings, and I have not memorized the rankings.
I know a decent amount.
If you guys know, I have a feeling it's going to be about the rankings.
I have not looked at the preseason rankings at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
I
even
don't-
if it's not about that, I don't hate the double here. I like the double here. Because we're not going to get an
Okay,
NBA question. so
if it's 2v1, let's do it.
you like it, Fletcher?
Yeah, I like doubling.
All right, we're going to double, Neil.
Doubling on college football, team that is very into college football collectively. So let's see if this works out for them. This is their question for Sandusky's. Which 2 Power 5 teams from bordering states played in the Pinstripe Bowl for this past year?
I think I know one of them. They're the Scarlet Knights.
Okay,
I don't want to say their actual name.
Yeah. So then,
We need another school that played in a bordering state to where the Yankees play.
well, that's not where the Scarlet Knights play.
I know, but they're bordering states of the Pinstripe Bowl, and the Pinstripe Bowl is played where the Yankees play.
No, okay. I'm
No.
specifying that the 2 states border each other.
Yeah, that's how I read it. too.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
borders the
so-
Scarlet
Also, how I
Knights.
read the
Yes, yeah. So I'll give you guys like 10 extra seconds.
You want to do that team and maybe no, they weren't good. Like Penn State.
I don't think no, because they played Arkansas,
Yeah.
and that wasn't the Pinstripe Bowl.
You're gonna have 10 after the timer goes out.
Okay.
This is tough.
10 now, so I'll let you know when you're
If we have nothing, I say we don't give half the answer.
5.
Um.
Okay, I need an
Fuck,
answer.
why can't-
I'm
Will's
gonna have
not
to take
answer.
Penn State, and
Pass.
I know the Scarlet Knights, but that is incorrect. 30 seconds for the other side.
Scarlet Knights are Rutgers, right?
Yeah.
What state could that be? There's one. It can't be a New York team. Pitt. I don't-
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Borders.
University of Pittsburgh final.
Okay, so those two, that is also incorrect. This is Virginia Tech and Maryland.
Oh.
Yeah. Apologies for that being confusing. Bordering states like is referring to the two teams that are playing each other.
No, I wasn't confused. Just Will.
Yeah.
Didn't want
also
that
wrote
to. Yeah. It'll be the same for the next question. So for Frankchester United, which two Power 5 teams that border each other played in the Duke's Mayo Bowl?
Got to be some fat states. I feel like.
No idea.
I don't know any college football teams, so it's tough.
Arkansas and Tennessee. I feel like that's.
Send it. I literally couldn't know less. I don't even know where the Duke's Mayo Bowl takes place.
Arkansas and Tennessee final.
Arkansas and Tennessee. Final answer is incorrect.
I have one team. I mean, I guess I can say it now. It's South Carolina because Shane.
Okay. So then
Is it South Carolina UNC?
I don't know the other
South
team.
Carolina Duke?
I don't think it was Duke. I don't remember what.
I like South Carolina UNC.
damn
I don't think it
how
was
they went to a bowl
Tech.
game.
It's
South
got to
Carolina
be.
and UNC?
It's SEC ACC, so I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with University of South Carolina and UNC. Final answer.
UNC USC. Final answer is correct.
Good
Let's
job,
go.
Will Fletcher.
Excellent teamwork there. Excellent teamwork there. So they
Fletcher
don't
and I
get their
got a great
double,
pick and
but
roll
they
going.
do still net a point on that category. So that can only help. I was trying to go for I guess you guys knowing like which teams might have played in those bowls, but maybe a bit too obscure. Fully understandable. Next we have Art. There's no doubles on the line or available. We have phone friends available on both sides. So let's get into it for Sandusky's air question. Which artist is known for using watercolors and focused on the themes of water lilies in French parks?
This is Monet.
Final.
Monet. Final is correct right off
Let's
the
go.
bat. Claude
go.
Monet. So they do get their lead up to 2. Could be very useful. We'll see if Frankchester United can cut it back down to 1. Their question. This artist is known for portraits, self-portraits, and paintings of nature and artifacts from Mexico.
Frida Kahlo final.
Frida Kahlo. Final. Also correct. Very quick with those categories. They were tried to help you guys out with the regions, but they were still quick off the bat. So you love to see that. We have 4-3 going into the home stretch now. That is Frida Kahlo. And then we have animated movies. No doubles again available. Phone of friends available on both sides. Let's get into it. Which animated movie features a koala, pig, porcupine, and elephant?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the koala. Will?
Like the Jungle Book.
I have one guess, but I don't know if it's right.
Okay.
I don't think it's the Jungle Book. I don't think there's a
No, it's
koala.
not Jungle Book. I have one guess, and I want to save it for the end just in case we give them time. Or we don't give 2 answers, rather.
What about Dumbo?
No, it's not. There's no fucking.
Yeah, I
Porcupine.
think there's a koala.
We're gonna
in
go.
Dumbo.
Let's go Sing. Final answer.
Sing, coming out from just the depths of Petey's brain, is correct.
I love it,
I'm
PD.
actually livid. I'm actually so mad that somebody got an answer right on this other than me. That's so frustrating. I just knew that instantly.
An excellent movie, by the way. Very
Oh,
surprised.
A great
that-
movie. Taron Egerton
Terrific.
is the gorilla.
Yeah.
Watched it babysitting, but was not paying attention actively. So that's why I was
Well,
like,
you're
I just
paying
remember the- I remember
attention
the
enough
koala,
to.
but I don't remember the pig, the porcupine, really.
They were all other participants.
I
in the
know. I
koalas.
think I was watching. Thursday
Yeah.
Night
I mean,
Football.
again, it was enough in your periphery to get you the answers. That's all that matters. That's
Damn,
all we care
cool.
about in this league. Okay. For Frankchester United, which animated movie features a fox, lion, buffalo, and sheep?
Not just Zootopia.
Is it Zootopia?
I'm just like positive that's Zootopia. Yeah, final answer.
Okay.
Zootopia, final answer. Frank, just quick with it on this category. Also correct. I left out the main character intentionally because
Those are all like
the
the other most important characters. So
Yeah, exactly. So we still have a 1-point game. We have, again, no doubles, but we have a niche category coming. So again, it'll be Sandusky's Daycare first. Let's get into it. You, again, can't use phone of friends on these. Both are worth 2 points. See if the game stays at 1. Maybe a team can pull ahead here. For Sandusky's Daycare, what class does Hank end up choosing for the first PMT Dungeons and Dragons event? By first, I mean the latest one or the earliest one I could find was like 2020. So that is the one I'm going with. So that is what I'm going with.
What is
Isn't he like
class
a
mean?
wizard? No, never mind.
I
That
don't know what the word class means in the sentence.
I think
It's like
a wizard or like
yeah. The thing is we're going to get into Dungeons and Dragons lore here because I don't think there are types of magic people. I don't think he's technically a wizard.
I was gonna say there's a lot of different classes and they're pretty specific. Like you would know the exact word for each one.
Well, hey.
I'm trying to think because who was it? Nick was a different type of wizard in the most recent Dungeons and Dragons episode.
and
I don't know any of the names, so if anyone can think of a name.
Jake Marsh is the wizard too because they call him Cake the Wizard.
Yeah, I don't think he was a wizard though.
No, Hank isn't. I don't fucking know. He's not a.
You guys
I
have
don't
5.
We're going to go with Warlock. Final answer.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Poll of the century.
I was about to say Warlock.
That's Warlock.
I didn't want to say Warlock because I thought those were the bad guys they were fighting often. Because that sounds like a meme.
Generally have bad connotations, but in Dungeons & Dragons, you just play a class to play a class. They have barbarians and whatnot. So an excellent poll there from Will, from, again, the depths, just coming in the clutch. A huge, huge potential swing. Let's see if Frankchester United can stick with theirs. For them, in Mob Psycho, what is the name of the upper-class evil spirit that aligns with Mob after being defeated in battle by him?
Do you want the Japanese or English name?
Oh my god.
The English name is the one that's here. I can look up the Japanese name if you were going to get
All right, well, it's Dimple in English.
Weeb.
It's
Okay.
Ekubo in Japanese. Final answer.
Final answer. Okay. Going with Dimple or Ekubo, I would have looked it up. That is correct. So we stay within one, get 1 point.
Now?
This game is ramping up in its later stages. Trying to remember. I'm pretty sure we have 2 sports and 1 non-sports remaining after this. Yeah. So let's get into it with international football leagues. Not football as the dirty Europeans call it, but football as the Americans call it. We're doing international gridiron / American football leagues. You guys have phone and friends available if you would so choose to use them. This is for Sandusky's Daycare. In which country's football league, and I'm referring to the top tier one, would you find teams, these mascots? The Monarchs, Crocodiles, and Unicorns.
I've got one guess. Can we just give you the country?
Yeah,
Neil?
yeah. I'm looking for the country. I'm looking.
This is like England, UK, because that's unicorns, the national animal of Scotland, and monarchs would fit.
I
like
know
it.
one other country that has a big American football league, but the
I
names
know of one other one, but I don't.
I like
I
your
just
guess.
think this makes too much sense.
I mean, I like.
I
your
like
guess.
this guess.
So let's do.
The timer stopped. Fuck.
We're gonna give you the final anyway.
Okay.
Of England, UK. Yeah, final answer.
UK final answer is incorrect. 30 seconds for Sandusky's Daycare.
For Frankchester United.
Frankchester United, sorry. This is your question, my bad. I'll give you 5 if you need it.
Crocodiles makes me think of Australia, but that was already an answer.
That's what I was gonna guess as well. It's either that or Africa. Those are really the only places with actual crocodiles.
Let's do Australia.
All right.
Australia final.
Australia final answer is incorrect. This is actually Germany. Germany has a team
That
called the
was the
Unicorns
league. That's the league.
and Monarchs and Crocodiles. So
Why?
unfortunate there. We go to Frankchester United's question. Similarly, wildly named teams. We have the Wolves, Nighthawks, and Exiles in this country's football league.
I know who this is.
Who is it, Petey?
I was hoping it would be our question, honestly, when I saw this title.
I think I know who it is, what it is too.
Mexico.
Mexico.
I could see that. Who would be Exiles?
Should we go Mexico?
Sure. Send it.
Mexico final.
Mexico final answer is incorrect.
So I actually don't know, but I do know there's one more European league. Believe it or
Sandusky.
not, in Poland, which is why I think it might be the Polish league.
Is this not the CFL?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't think we
All right.
get the CFL here.
Yeah, I think,
Okay.
especially because if you went Germany, Poland would make some sense.
Sure.
Poland, final answer.
Poland final answer. They should have stuck with whatever they guessed last time. Is incorrect. This is Great Britain or UK.
Oh, fuck us.
I tried to sneak in the Wolves because of like the Wolverhampton Wolves, but
I discovered that the Polish football league was a thing 2 days ago.
so
And
I
thought,
like
I was
apparently
like,
a lot of
what is the
like
odds of
Italy
we get a-
Italy has a league. Like a lot of European countries are coming out with leagues. So
Yeah. So once I discovered Poland, I was like, the stars are aligning. It must be Poland.
honestly, not a terrible guess. I was trying to keep it simple, but also try to keep it a little bit vague. Seemed to work. Figured out for you guys, but we move on to the Yankees lose. So this is category referring to it's going to be based around the like players that beat the Yankees in like the postseason. You guys will see when you see the question, but anything that I'm referring to in the question is only referring to like that team or that player versus the Yankees and their performance. So if you do need clarification, just ask. I'll provide as much as I can. Again, phone a friend's available to both teams. For Sandusky's Daycare. In the 2000s, this pitcher defeated the Yankees in the ALCS and World Series with 2 decisive performances in the World Series against the Yankees. He would pitch a complete game shutout in the final game, striking out 10 on his way to a World Series MVP.
So we have to use our phone a friend at some point in the next 2 rounds. Should we call Duncan
Yeah.
or someone?
I think this is we're gonna call Matt.
Yeah.
And I think this is Kurt Schilling.
I was about to say Kurt Schilling too. This is I can see the ALCS.
There's no reason for us not to phone a friend Matt here, just to confirm.
Well, the reason would be to save it for next round.
But we don't know what's going to be next.
I know.
I would much rather lock up this question.
I agree. Okay, sure.
Matt, come off mute if you
Okay.
can, please.
Yeah, I like Kurt Schilling because that would be the 2001 World Series with the Diamondbacks, and then he would have been on the Red Sox.
Shit.
What was that? 04?
You guys are going to have like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
with David Ortiz 04.
Yeah, so I don't know if he was on both those teams in those. He was definitely on the Diamondbacks team, and then like that's enough years after where he would have been able to move by then.
04 is the bloody sock.
That's the bloody sock, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
of
Yeah.
course, the bloody sock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's definitely right.
Let's do
All
Kurt
right, so we're
Schilling.
gonna go
Gonna have to hang
Kurt
up.
Schilling, final answer.
Kurt Schilling final answer is incorrect. For the other side,
Randy Johnson, final answer.
Randy Johnson final answer is incorrect. You missed one more pitcher that did this well. This is Josh Beckett.
I never heard of this person.
He pitched for the Red Sox.
He for the Marlins too in 2001 or 2003.
I'll
He was the World Series MVP and
Yeah,
honestly say
yeah.
I've never heard of Josh Beckett.
19 strikeouts in 2 games. Okay. So Josh Beckett. Okay, for the other side. This pitcher also defeated the Yankees twice, once in the ALCS and World Series throughout the 2000s. He only won one game in 3 World Series starts, despite recording 26 strikeouts and a 1.69 ERA.
This has got to be
Don't,
Kurt Schilling.
Okay. Do we want to save our phone a friend for the next round, or do we want to confirm that? Because I can also just call Matt. And then
We call
can see
Matt
if
just to
Matt's still
confirm
fixed.
it because I don't know what
Yeah.
else we'd use it for.
I mean, the next round we might use it, maybe.
I think that we have a better chance of just using.
I would
Matt
rather
on
just get this question.
feel like
Yeah. All right.
he'll
Hey
just
Matt,
say
do you want
Kurt
to
Schilling again.
tell us if you still think it's the first guy?
Yeah, I do.
Using our phone a friend.
I
Using
feel
their
bad
phone
for
and
Sandusky because Josh Beckett was my first thought, but then Will made such a compelling case for Kurt Schilling. I was like, oh, that's 100% right. But since this can't be Josh Beckett, then I do think it's Kurt Schilling.
All right, we're going Kurt Schilling. Send it. Final answer.
Kurt Schilling, final answer. In a game that has just been tough breaks for Sandusky's Daycare.
Brutal to go double pitcher when you're almost guaranteed to name the other pitcher on the first question.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's what you run like when you're like that
You
sure
could've just
of
brought
the
a
guy,
hitter.
it's like
Answers, and we haven't gotten any of them except for that one.
okay. Well, you hate to see that. That was rough. It is tied. Should have an overtime ready. I'm pretty sure I have one. Okay, we go. Well, let's see if we need it. We go into this last category. I'm sure everyone will love. This is famous exes. So this is referring to like celebrities and their exes. You'll see the question. It'll be self-explanatory. So no lifelines on the board. There's a lot of ways this can go, but let's see how the dominoes fall here. For Sandusky's, which actress was involved with Lenny Kravitz, engaged to him, and Tom Cruise married to him before marrying her current spouse in 2006?
I think of Tom Cruise's. What's her name?
I know.
I think of Tom Cruise has been with.
I know 2.
Name them.
I don't want to name them because what if I
Oh.
name both of them and then
Angelina Jolie popped into my head, but I
No,
think that's just
not
what I was
her,
thinking of
not
hot
her.
people.
it's not her?
Give Fletcher. Give 2.
I don't want to.
We have to give. I don't.
Give me
I have
one.
one in mind. I'll give you my initials.
Okay.
LB.
No. I have Nicole Kidman.
No, it's not Nicole Kidman. She was not Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, then
Need an
give me
answer.
the other one.
All right, Lisa Bonet.
Okay.
Lisa Bonet is what I'm taking. That is incorrect for the other side.
I think it has to be Nicole Kidman because he was married before 2006 to her. I don't know if he was married to anyone else until the other lady, and that was
Okay.
like after. Nicole
Send-
Kidman, final.
Final answer: Nicole Kidman is correct.
Let's go.
You got to ride by your former MVP. I'm sorry there, but when he's got a pull like that, I feel like you got to go with it. Yeah, that's a tough break. Let's see if Frankchester United can close it out here with their question. Still hope if the Sanduskys are able to set up for a steal here, but for Frankchester United, which actor was involved with Alanis Morissette and Scarlett Johansson before marrying his current spouse in 2012?
Scarlett Johansson. Has to be someone older who's dating Alanis Morissette. For some reason, I want to say Ryan Gosling. I don't know.
I don't know who married Scarlett Johansson, to be honest.
It's gonna be one like when I hear it, I'm gonna be really angry at myself.
This is not my forte. I would just send your gut, Craig, because I really have nothing to offer.
Ryan Gosling, final.
Ryan Gosling, final answer is incorrect.
Boys, I have
Sandusky stay alive.
some good news and some bad news. We could have won, but I do know who was married to Scarlett Johansson. For whatever reason, he left her. Not for whatever reason. For Blake Lively, this would be Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, I thought it was Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I am so sorry, Fletcher.
I have no idea.
Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
was with Scarlett Johansson before Blake Lively, which was a good decision, I think. Ryan Reynolds, Final answer.
To redeem himself.
That's right.
He gets it right. It is Ryan
Wow.
Reynolds. We are going
Thank
to
God.
Wrong
overtime.
Ryan.
What?
Impressive that he upgraded from Scarlett Johansson.
That's.
just
I
saying.
mean, that's what I was
It's,
saying.
it's a
but
very hard thing to do.
Yeah,
what
that's why I was
an
like,
incredible game.
Alanis to Scarlett Johansson is also a pretty big upgrade. I feel like.
Alanis is also Canadian. Oh,
Fellow Canadians.
When you think Alanis Morissette X's, you think Dave Coulier.
yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely.
That's
Dave Coulier.
What's that song called? You Ought to Know. You Ought to Know is about Dave Coulier.
You
Is it
I don't know who
actually?
Dave
Uncle
Coulier
Joey from
is.
Full House.
I
Oh.
recognize the name Dame Coulier, but I could not pick him out of a lineup.
Yeah, I do. I know the name, but I don't know who.
That's
it
why I
is.
was like, are you kidding me? Neil picked fucking Dave Coulier and Nicole Kidman.
Bro, Dave Coulier had some type of game to be married to Scarlett Johansson.
That's what I
Are
was
you
thinking. I was like, no way.
Let me ask
He
Matt. if
definitely
this-
dated Alanis Morissette for a long time when he was like popping on Full House.
I was about to text the commissioner group chat, and then I decided that wasn't smart, Matt.
Hey Neil, did you make a overtime?
I have one ready. I'm just
This is back-to-back overtimes for Frank.
I'm wary of whether or
This
not
is
it's,
scary.
it's good. I'm just
Okay.
running it by
Well,
Matt.
Is it most educated states as defined by NerdWallet?
Yes, yes, it is.
Why is every game that we're playing this season in overtime? This is stressful.
It's kind of fun,
Week
though.
2, every game.
It's kind of exciting.
Every
Hey, it's 2 in a
game.
row. That's a lot.
We
like
only we had
double-
two. We had 2 last season, I think.
Yeah. And think we only had one.
Neil, do you have an overtime made?
I had one, but I think it was used.
Oh,
And
darn,
I
I wanted
was
to
not
put
aware.
in a
Okay.
pool. A
Fuck.
bet for what it was. I was gonna guess best-selling candies.
No, I try to stay away from stuff that needs like consumer. Because after I had the one debacle on a Sandusky's LMQ game, I try to stay away from like.
Wasn't it
consumer-
you that with the whole contract thing with the MLB too?
No, well, that was not my fault. That was absolutely not my fault. It's not my fault that
Mhm.
they couldn't read. Or listen.
What are you eating, Frank?
Guava pastry. It's delicious.
Lava pastries. Oh, isn't that a Filipino type of pastry? I'm pretty sure.
I think it's
Yeah,
like South
Caribbean.
American or like Caribbean. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's a lot of guava in Florida.
Neil, I just emailed you the overtime.
Okay. Again, I had one. I had no idea that we used it. I was gonna do top or like the 25 smallest states, and then see you guys.
Neil, what
cover that.
overtime did you have issues with? I never watched that.
Which overtime? Wait, what?
You said you had issues
Oh,
with
I did
overtime.
top
like
25.
most watched.
You like non-cable channels or something like that.
It wasn't really the issue
yeah.
wasn't with the list. It was just with
No,
you
no, it
not
was-
realizing
I-
that Fox
I
News
totally-
meant Fox
yeah.
News.
No, I totally messed up. Like I
Oh,
fully
okay.
acknowledge that.
Yeah,
That
the list was totally fine.
Yeah. That
I
was
was like,
on
that
me.
seems fine. I don't really even know what that means. I don't watch cable.
Who would have ever picked Ethan to finish second in the host power ranking?
Whoa.
No.
Like I had one ready, okay? Like that. It wasn't that I didn't have one ready. I refuse to be put into that category of being grouped with false.
You can
Are
tell
you
it's
the
ready.
pro
the
who
way
took
that
your
they're
niche
playing
under the
it right
bus?
It's not like I didn't.
I like how
try
it's
to have it
not even a
ready.
question that Qualls is at the bottom.
Okay, I mean I haven't like fucked up my games massively.
Neither is he.
Uh,
We love you, Qualls.
He was
You
in
guys know what-
second in the power rankings just because he hasn't hosted yet. So now that he has hosted, I wonder how that'll change.
Yeah, I'm voting for
I like how I
Space.
fucked up like 3
Calvin
times last
as
night.
my favorite host.
I messed up like 3 times last night, and still no one would even dare to say that I'm not number 1 in the
I'm just saying the
host.
gap is closing.
the gap was like by 100 votes before, but now it's just by like 95 votes. Here, let me close this thing so that- I'll come back to who you guys are playing next week if you guys did miss that.
We should add a new stat for the hosts that's like time in between the end of a game and overtime, cumulative over the season, how many minutes you build up.
I will promptly think of more. It's just
Willie, can you work that into
Wait,
the
Neil, what are you
algorithm?
doing?
I was just downloading everything and then setting it up. I also just prefer.
I thought you were like making.
Spencer,
No. I was
So
just
if you
downloading it.
want to submit the data, we can make a
I was
leaderboard.
gonna say I'm not gonna personally time it. It's gonna
No,
have
I'm
to
saying,
be.
do you think that stat would be like heavily swayed by how many overtimes you actually run into?
Well, you would divide it or
But-
whatever by.
But Frank, on
Okay,
the
divided by
alternative, if you
that.
have them ready, it's very easy. Like it's literally a Word
It
document.
would be like
Okay,
minutes
I
per
am
per
sharing now momentarily.
overtime.
Okay, sharing screen. Actually, I have to allow myself to edit that document. Now I'm
I
sharing.
realized where
screen.
that high school football game was being played. They zoomed out when I walked out there.
Okay,
Or is it Matt?
you guys see the answer, correct? Like you guys see at least like what you guys are going to be looking at in terms of me reviewing
Yeah, we
your
see a
answer.
blank number 1
You
through
can see a
20.
blank Word doc, okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. I just pulled up something else. Can you see the answers to those Word
No.
docs? Okay, perfect. Let me sort out my screen so that okay. You guys know how this works? Do I need to redo the rules for anybody?
No. Who's our final? Will? Fletcher?
Yeah, I'll be the final answer
Yeah,
guy.
I'm gonna accept a final answer person from both teams.
Will,
Steven, you're the final answer.
I'll be the final answer
Yeah,
guy.
I know these.
Will and Stephen, right?
I will. You
I
just
agree,
go
Steven.
until
I'll
you
go
don't
first.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 seconds back and forth. Please wait for me to give you the go ahead because I also have to like do the buzzer. I might just kind of forego that, but see, I'm gonna forego the buzzer just because it's easier. Okay, starting now. Sandusky's.
Steph Curry. Final.
Steph Curry final. That is number 1. Okay. Okay, Frankchester.
Ray Allen final.
Ray Allen final. That is also correct. Number
I'll go
2.
next, and then Fletcher.
Okay.
Okay, Sandusky's.
Kobe Bryant final.
Kobe Bryant final is correct. That is, damn it. I just have to, okay, that is correct. Okay, for Frankchester United.
Reggie Miller final.
Reggie Miller final is correct. It's number 4. Great. Sandusky is
James Harden final.
James Harden final. Barely even starting the timer. That is correct. That's the top 4 rounded out. Frankchester.
Clay Thompson final.
Clay Thompson final is correct.
Will.
18. Go Sandusky's.
Kyle Korver.
Whoa.
Final.
No,
It's
final.
Kyle Korver, I have to take that. That is final. He is number 5.
Okay, good job, Will. That was scary. Save fucking Corver for later.
Okay, for
time.
Frankchester. Frankchester.
JJ Redick final.
JJ Redick final is correct. There we go. How many are we up to? What is that? 4?
It's 4 to 4.
Yeah, it's 4 to 4. Okay. 4 to 4. So this is the final part of the normal
Yeah.
shootout, but basically something that. So Sandusky's.
Want to go LeBron?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
LeBron.
LeBron James final.
LeBron James final answer. Correct. LeBron James. Okay. We continue for Frankchester United to stay alive.
Jason Terry final.
Jason Terry final. Number 7, just making sure. Yeah. Jason Terry final. That is correct. Okay. Now we go into sudden death. Sandusky's, you're on the clock.
Want to go
Paul
MJ?
Pierce. Paul Pierce.
Yep, that works too.
Paul Pierce final.
Paul Pierce final answer is also correct. We go back to 1 sec. Oh fuck. See that. Okay. We go back to Frankchester United. You're on the clock.
J.R. Smith final.
J.R. Smith final is correct. It's 17. Okay. Still a few left in the top 10. We have going back to Sandusky's. You're on the clock.
I have a few.
What
Is
do you
anyone-
want, Jordan?
Wait. MJ?
Yeah.
No.
Want to save him?
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Then use one, Fletcher. Use one
Go,
of yours.
Fletcher.
Five.
Dirk Nowitzki. Final.
Dirk Nowitzki final is correct. Okay. We're getting to the scraps soon. Frankchester?
Do
Do you need help?
you know any?
I think. Do you want me to say a name and you can just confirm it? Damian
Yeah.
Lillard.
Yeah.
Need an
Final.
answer? Damian Lillard from Frank coming in. The Rainmaker is correct.
Wait. You got two highlighted, Neil. Okay.
Yeah, I caught that. Appreciate you notifying me. Okay. Back to Sandusky's.
I've got another one. Joe Johnson. 100%.
Okay.
Final.
Use that.
Joe Johnson final. Very much on there. Okay. Back to Frankchester.
Do you think CJ McCollum?
I don't know.
think so.
5.
Kareem.
Jason
Need
Kidd.
an answer.
final.
Jason Kidd final. Very clutch pull at the end there is correct. Really thinning out this category.
I got 2.
Sandusky's.
I have two, and one is what's Vince
Say
Carter.
yours.
Vince Carter.
Okay.
Final.
Vince Carter final. Okay. Almost closing out the top 10. That is correct. Number 6. Back to Frankchester.
Carmelo Anthony final.
I don't see Carmelo Anthony.
I have one.
No. That would finish it, but
Yeah.
I'm just triple checking. Yeah, I do not see Carmelo Anthony on this list. That will do it.
Good deal.
Yeah, that'll.
Can we see the
that'll do it.
list?
Yeah.
I had Kyrie
wait,
and
is it-
Dwayne Wade on deck.
I had Paul George left.
I was gonna say Kyrie. That was my last answer that I had left.
Carmelo is 30 below number 25, who's Peja Stojakovic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Durant.
you guys missed Jamal Crawford, Kyle Lowry,
Oh.
Paul George was on there, Chauncey Billups, Rashard Lewis, Wesley Matthews, Kevin Durant. Surprising, I thought someone would have gone for that. And then Peja Stojakovic. Yeah, that was an intense
What a game.
overtime. Thoughts
We made
from
it harder
both
than we
teams.
used
So
to.
let's hear from Sandusky's. Just how was that roller coaster of a game where you had a lot of technical incorrect answers, and then going back, and then PD pulling it out at the end, and then this overtime.
I think our fan base, their hearts can't take it anymore. I'm sure watching this at home for them, gambling on us must be a nightmare. Right? I mean, you take us -1 or 2, and we miss out on fucking Guyana and the Northeast. So, but we don't play for Vegas. We play for wins, and yeah, I definitely have to do some soul searching for the next couple days here. But at the end of the day, this is a team sport, and we have a reigning MVP like Fletcher Henson on our team. So came big in overtime, and
The reigning
I have
MVP
never
that you
win.
did overrule, correct? Just clarifying that.
No, that is a correct clarification.
Okay.
But
Just wanted to clarify.
I mean, I'll throw up tonight. I know that, but I'll throw up and then wipe it away with a smile because of a win in the cup.
Hey, whatever it takes to get the win, right? And then on the other side, that's a tough loss at 2 overtimes in your first 2 games of the season. But you guys have put up excellent performances. Steven's a terrific addition. Frank coming through with a pull at the end there on overtime. But again, it's just you guys got to the scraps of it. Any thoughts, Frank?
I feel like I should have gotten Guyana. Pretty mad about that.
We're
I feel like I
doubling
played pretty well.
geography.
This was a good game for me. I'm sad we lost. I had like.
I was gonna say
Guyana.
British
Dude,
Guyana.
he
but
pulled
didn't.
Sing. How did you pull Sing, Petey? There's
Yeah.
no way you watch Sing.
I
I knew it.
He was babysitting. He doesn't watch
He-
it.
He didn't watch it.
Don't watch Sing. I know for sure. I was so confident I was gonna get that answer.
It was just so mesmerizing. He caught it in his periphery, and
I
that
know.
I could tell you the
Great
full
movie, by the
details
way,
when I watched
actually.
Sing. It was winter break, and I went home, and I was babysitting this kid Grant. And I remember I bet the under on Thursday Night Football, Ravens win, and the first play was a pick 6. which really didn't help the under. And then the next time the Ravens got the ball, Lamar Jackson scored. So I watched Thursday Night Football on my phone while we watched Sing. And I didn't really remember the movie, but I remember the koala. So that's why I was like,
You love to see it. In a league of obscure pulls, that definitely goes up with one of them. You love to hear a story
good.
like that helping them
Good
out
game.
in the future. That was a good game overall. I'm just gonna quickly bring up. Forget it. I have to go share that all again. Sandusky's are playing. They're playing the Chicken Hawks. You guys are playing the Chicken Hawks next week, which is Alex's new team with Cam and Leaf, and then Frankchester United is playing Team Priapism, who's Vigran, Polly, and Sean, who just came off their first win of the season. So it'll be exciting games next week. So just remember to put in your forms ASAP, please.
All right.
Okay. Me sharing.
It was Monday.